quite time ago, when I was looking for a job, I decided to use work agency services to help me out with this. So I went there to the office and I met with a young lady, and after a long conversation, she proposed me a job, and she drew some business cards out of the pocket, and she wrote and addressed the job she found, and wrote it on the business cards itself. And she handed me, and I looked at those business cards, so called, and I was shocked. Why I was shocked? Because, yeah, the job she proposed me wasn't my dream job, and actually it was far away for I was looking for back then. I was looking for something more, you know, the my channel, the subject I'm dealing with here in Control Z. I was looking for graphic designing, some kind of a job, and yeah, and I was thinking there is some guy who probably just graduate, and he was sitting in his office, and he was making this kind of a business cards, as you will see as you can see right now. And he got a job, but I don't. So is this because the world is unfair, or maybe I had some skill issues, and maybe this guy is brilliant, and this is the masterpiece of minimalism? I don't know. I didn't know back then. But I went home, and yeah, I just never answered to this company again. And I decided to prove that I can be helpful, can be useful to society, making this kind of business cards. And I just decided to recreate it with all which come with this, like even with this handwriting of this. So as you can see here, this very simple design. First, the shape, pretty pretty common one, just a rectangle, no round corners or any fancy things like that. The pretty smooth texture, and yeah, in the front page, depends what you call the front page or the back side, front side and back side. You can call it page. Just two sections with two color section, the white and the color which seems like a denim color, something bluish, grayish bluish, like a denim. Just a simple section with the address and the graphic, the very simple logo called with the acronym DPKL. I don't know what does it stand for, because there is no explanation on the card itself. I'd say it's just a simple font and some kind of three rectangles. Actually, they are looking like a chart or something, from smaller to bigger one. They're going gradually. They're changing color from greenish to more yellowish. They're supposed to, I don't know, indicate the progress, like any other chart and any other chart in any kind of logo. If there's going up, there is a progress. Yes, we're making progress. We're making deadlines. Our company is growing. Yeah, this is the kind of a positive signal. Yes, and on the other side, just a repeat logo in the right bottom corner, and this paper plane in the middle. It looks very similar to the common stock paper plane you can find anywhere. For example, in those stock markets websites when you can buy some icons, graphics. If you're a content creator or you're building websites, or you can find a lot of those paper planes in Canva. And yeah, it also, you can find it if you got the Telegram as your communicator. It's very similar paper plane, very stockish one. And just background, and repeated the name of the IGC, and yeah, and the handwriting, the address of the company she found, and she proposed to me. Okay, so this video isn't directed, isn't scripted. So this is the first approach, first attempt to make this. Unlike other videos on YouTube that just pretend to create something spontaneously, and they just remake it after a third attempt, just without showing any mistakes. Yeah, and the very raw process of making something and revealing, showing the thought process, what's going on in your head during creating stuff, actually. In this case, recreating stuff. But there are a lot of creative stuff here. Okay, so let's get into it. First, I decided to combine this design with Photoshop and Illustrator. So I switched between them 3 times. So I created a mini pipeline of just two programs to software. And yeah, first I had to prepare and preview of this photo, because I just took a photo of this business cards, and I put them in Photoshop and just cut them out so I can easily have a reference while I was recreating this graphics itself in this business cards using Illustrator. So I just put it in a Photoshop, cut it out, then pass it to the Illustrator, and then I started to make a real work. there was a moment when I was trying to align one edge of the one side of the roof to another, but somehow the guidelines couldn't detect the same level both nodes supposed to be. So I just cut it half and mirror it. And this is almost done, but I was so rushing and I felt the momentum, so I decided to not just to recreate the business cards itself, but the photo I took previously of this business card. So including the lighting, the white balance, those handwriting, and the light reflections. Check it out. And this is pretty much it. I hope you learned something out of it. And do you think, do I deserve a job?